Greengage is an independent environmental and sustainability consultancy. We work with a range of clients and professional contacts to deliver truly sustainable buildings and developments. We ensure that buildings are energy efficient, water efficient, and socially responsible. We also ensure that there is a net increase in biodiversity and ecological gain.
We provide strategic ecological support throughout the development's lifespan. In the first instance, we'll undertake a Phase 1 or preliminary ecological appraisal. This stands to identify the need for additional protected species surveys. Further to this, we can work with the design team to identify enhancement, compensation and mitigation measures required to pass the development through planning and also comply with legislation and follow best practice. Our pragmatic approach can help save time and money throughout the planning process, although it's important to remember to consider ecology at an early stage in design.
We like for our bespoke biodiversity strategies to integrate innovative green infrastructure design, particularly in urban environments. Green infrastructure describes a network of multifunctional green spaces that are of value not only for biodiversity, but can also help tackle climate change impacts such as increased localised air temperatures, airborne pollutants, and flood risk.
Changes in global climate will have severe impacts upon our ecosystems in the UK. Ecosystem services are valued in the trillions per year and are intrinsic to our ability to adapt to climate change. The challenge will come initially in educating people on the importance of nature, and then in ensuring that we create a resilient UK by protecting and enhancing our ecosystems and the associated services provided.
Arboriculture is the study of trees within an urban setting. Its application to the built environment involves establishing the importance of a tree to a site and within its surroundings, and then using this information to highlight any constraints to a development, and then informing site layout and design. We provide strategic arboricultural support throughout the planning process. Initially, we undertake a desk-based assessment to determine whether any of the trees at a site are protected. This gives us a really good idea about the constraints that a proposal may have in relation to trees. Following this, we then undertake a tree survey in accordance with the British standard. So we go to the site and we take all of the necessary measurements of any trees that may be impacted by the development. We then take all of this information and map it on a tree constraints plan using AutoCAD software. The findings of the desk-based assessment and the tree survey are then presented in an arboricultural impact assessment report, which can be submitted in support of a planning application. It's crucial that this work is undertaken at the very early stages of development. This is to ensure that any designs are compatible with existing tree stock in the view of the local authority. This helps to minimise costs associated with adjusting architectural designs to comply with these views. Where trees are proposed to be lost as a result of development, we can advise on suitable replacement or mitigation planting by liaising with landscape architects and the local authority tree officers, making sure that the design is viable at an early stage. One thing we're really excited about is iTree. This tool provides economic values to the range of benefits provided by trees and can be used to quantify the monetary value that trees add to a development. So we're hoping to introduce this to our green infrastructure design advice in the future. The future for arboriculture will be challenging, but I think it's also a really dynamic and innovative time for urban green infrastructure.